It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Denver Nuggets as they go up against the Sacramento Kings. And guys, for the Kings, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. Hey, we'll be keeping an eye on Andre Drummond tonight, 9th overall pick back in 2012 out of UConn. Shaq, he's still a very young big with a lot of room to grow.
He's an incredible offensive and defensive rebounder, Ernie. One of the hardest box-out assignments in the league since Dennis Rodman.
You know what, though? Last year he started taking some shots outside of the paint, which was surprising but good. Opened up his game a little bit, but he's best when he's finishing at the rim.
That'll wrap it up for now. Let's go courtside, and we'll see you later.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nets.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Richmond. Andre Drummond is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Porter. And it's Worthy in at the small forward position. 3-on-3. Passes it to McCollum. There's the feed to Cousins. Malone with the screen. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Walker against Richmond. Walker's shot is off. On defense, Denver. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Well, you're right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game, some caused by their good defensive play, but some were just carelessness.
And he gets the bucket.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And Drummond throws it down.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
Now here's McCollum. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Larry Drew.
He told me he's wary about how they'll contend with DeMarcus Cousins inside. He said he's a beast in there, no doubt about it. Size, length, strength, and a ton of skill. The talent is really off the charts with him. And guys, he knows it won't be easy to muscle Cousins away from the rim, but he said that's what they've got to find a way to do. It won't be easy.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Nowitzki hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Walker. Malone right side. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Denver ball. Here's Malone. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Karl Malone. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Richmond left side. Clock at 4. And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Richmond.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Nuggets trail. Now, here's Walker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
No good from Cousins.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
On the wing, Richmond. Defended by Batum. Richmond no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Malone outside. Back to Walker. On the wing, Batum. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Count the bucket.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And it's Walker penetrating. That's good. Walker's got his first basket.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this fella. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Nowitzki outside. Drummond a screen. Richmond left side. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Al Horford's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Sacramento shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Free throw no good for Drummond. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. McCollum kicks to Walker. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Now, here's Porter. 8 points his last outing. Nowitzki a screen. Worthy dishes to Richmond. Six to shoot. Shot from free throw range. That's short off the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Walker kicks to Malone. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Kings leading. Porter with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Nowitzki, the pass to Drummond. Good work defensively by Horford.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And there's Mitch Richmond on the assist from Porter. Richmond's got his first 2 points of the night.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Kings.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Here is Porter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Drummond, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Nuggets call timeout. Your Nuggets Johnson!
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Denver. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, Sacramento, down 4 spots from them.
And when I look at Denver, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
Well, at least they haven't self-destructed. I mean, they're right there with all the other teams in the thick of the early playoff chase.
Picked by Horford. Middleton outside. Mutombo against Horford. Holiday inside the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Kings have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Van Exel against Holiday. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Holiday. Malone, a screen on Richmond. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. To the paint. Shoots from 12. Can't hit. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Richmond outside. From 11 feet away. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here is Holiday. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Mutombo sets a screen. Here's Nowitzki, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. And it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Holiday up top, covered by Van Exel. And Holiday kicks to McCollum. Pass to Horford. Here's Malone. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Malone's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Nowitzki dishes to Worthy. Rebound by the Nuggets.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
For Sacramento, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he can't get the first one. Denver making a switch here. Len's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Worthy. And it's Payton in for Richmond. And he's good on the second. The Nuggets trail by 5. Now McCollum, they look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Len. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Mutombo sets a screen. Payton outside. Inside. Takes the 13-footer. The shot is off. Now Denver takes it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, you look at these teams, evenly matched, similar capabilities. That makes for exciting games. We'll see if that's the case tonight.
And so here's Sacramento, following the miss by Al Horford. Powell, the pass to Van Exel. Mutombo sets a screen. Payton outside. Clock at 6. Nowitzki for 3. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. The Nuggets trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Horford sets a screen for Holiday. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Now here's Van Exel. He's guarded by McCollum. Here's Powell. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Shot's good by Middleton.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The dish to Powell. Back to Payton, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Holiday.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
The Kings have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. That free throw missing. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Denver. Good on the second free throw. The Nuggets trail by 7. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Got a piece of it. Here's Powell, guarded by Holiday. And here is Van Exel. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Mutombo is screened on Holiday. Payton kicks to Van Exel. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And the Kings lead by 9.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's McCollum. From 10 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
Payton outside. Back to Nowitzki. Rebound by the Nuggets.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already gotten them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Now here's McCollum from outside the arc. Sacramento grabs the miss. Mutombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Payton kicks to Nowitzki. Kept alive. Mutombo dishes to Powell. Pass to Van Exel. Lets it go from deep. Cannot hit. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Sacramento leading by 7. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor. You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Worthy out there with Richmond. Then it's Porter. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for DeMarcus Cousins. 12th in steals. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as we've been seeing, I mean, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet and quick hands.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Worthy can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 8. Outside, Walker. Dishes to Cousins. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Cousins has got his first 2 points. Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, here's Porter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Kicks it to Drummond. He feeds it to Payton. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Walker against Richmond. Walker the pass to Batum. Plumlee sets the pick for Batum. Down low, here's Cousins, and it's sent back by Drummond. Payton outside, on the wing Richmond. From 13, again, Richmond missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Cousins with a screen on Payton. Cousins with a screen for Holiday. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Drummond's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Payton kicks it over to Worthy. He dishes it to Richmond. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. That's good. Drummond's got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Karl Malone's checked in for Plumlee. The Nuggets trail by 8. Outside, Batum. Here's Cousins. It's Drummond with the rebound.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Porter. And the lead now. It's double digits on that bucket. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
It makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Screen by Cousins. Feeds to Malone. Batum wide open. He fires. And again, Denver no good. Kings leading now by 10. Here's Porter. Walker with some nice D. For Denver, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. He kicks it to Cousins. And another miss by Denver. The Kings have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Richmond no good. The Nuggets shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Malone has screen on Richmond. Batum dishes to Cousins. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Batum. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. The runner, and that one hits back iron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Payton drives in. Here's Worthy. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Now, here's Batum. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. High post Cousins. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. The rebound by Worthy.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead and in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Horford's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Mutombo's checked in. Now here is Holiday. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And it's Walker penetrating from the high post. He drills it. Walker's got 7. Sacramento leading by 12. Porter with it. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Can't get it to go. Here's Walker. He's got 7. The wide open look here for Holiday. The quick look, no good that time. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Richmond against Holiday. And the pass to Mutombo. Back to Richmond. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he gets it to go. Richmond's got 6 points.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Outside Holiday. To the inside. And the dunk by Horford.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here is Porter after the Nuggets pick up 2. Again, Richmond missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Walker against Mutombo. And it's Walker penetrating. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Richmond. Again, Richmond missing.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Now here's Walker. He has 7. Makes it off the glass. Walker's got 9.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Your Nuggets dancers.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. 5th in fewest turnovers per game, 12th in opponent points per game, and they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good. Not too bad.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Malone. Chris Middleton comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Van Exel. Here's Nowitzki. And the shot falls short this time. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. Misses from short range. Van Exel kicks to Porter. Sacramento again missing.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Releases from the wing and drills it. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Here's Walker. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Mutombo sets a screen. Here's Porter, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Kings have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
Terry Porter taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. The Nuggets trail by 13. Middleton the pass to Walker. The feed to Horford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
And Middleton now atop the key. And a wide open look for Walker. Again, the Nuggets score.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Kings leading now by 9. Mutombo sets a screen. Van Exel dishes to Mutombo. Here's Powell. Defended by Middleton. Right block shot. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Right wing. Len sets a screen for McCollum. Passes it to Len. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Again, the Nuggets score.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
That's good. And that's 11 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Plan a screen. And Walker kicks to Len. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Len's got his first points in this one.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
For Sacramento, they have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Al Horford. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Van Exel against Walker. Nice D from Nowitzki. Kings leading now by 9.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Now Van Exel to the middle. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. But they'll get another chance.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Kings lead by 11. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
DeMarcus, you guys seem to have a lot of opportunities to score, but have not been able to capitalize as much as usual. Is this something that you've talked to the team about?
That's something I've been preaching on. They're giving us a lot of opportunities, and we got to do something with it. So hopefully we can keep them missing shots and we can get something out of it.
Hopefully they're listening to your sermon, DeMarcus. Thank you. Kevin?
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Andre Drummond having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Shaq, how did you think the Kings were playing?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the board, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys have been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
I look at the lack of free throw attempts as a key indicator. Because the funny thing about getting to the charity stripe, you have to earn it. You have to put your body in harm's way and be physically willing to take the hit. Right now, one team's playing aggressively and the other team isn't. That's the big difference in the score.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Good quarter from Walker. He's got 13 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Malone is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Batum. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Batum. The shot misses. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Worthy with it. Now defended by McCollum. Porter against Batum. Here's Worthy. And the layup falls. Worthy's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Kings. The Nuggets trail by 13. Outside, Walker. Shot, high post. Sacramento grabs the miss. Nowitzki's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Richmond no good. Denver's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Malone kicks to Walker. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got 16 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Porter against Walker. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Drummond throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Now here's McCollum. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Mitch Richmond. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
C.J. McCollum taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, McCollum. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Kings leading now by 10. And here's Porter. 7 points in the game. Nowitzki a screen. Drummond passes to Nowitzki. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Walker dishes to McCollum. Pass to Cousins. Screen by Malone. Outside, Walker. From deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Porter kicks to Richmond. There's the dish to Drummond. Sacramento moving it around. Nowitzki with the screen on Walker. Worthy, the pass to Richmond. Back to Worthy. From downtown, Porter, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 10. Walker dishes to Batum. Screened by Malone. And Batum kicks to Walker. And here's McCollum for 3. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Now here's Porter. He is guarded by McCollum. And that one's good. Drummond's got 16.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. Doesn't love stats. Here are some numbers for Batum. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Nuggets. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Kings. From the inbound, Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Drummond having a terrific game. He has 9 rebounds and 2 rejections. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely. It's the blocks, the rebounds, you name it, he's done it.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
So he comes up empty at the line. The Nuggets trail by 12. Batum passes to McCollum. Holiday, a screen on Worthy. McCollum dishes to Batum. Holiday left side. It's deflected. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Again, Holiday missing.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Pass to Worthy. Nowitzki kicks to Richmond. And that one's good. Richmond's got 8 points.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Now, here's Batum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And the basket good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's McCollum. Mitch Richmond picking up that last basket. For the 3, and Batum with the basket on the assist by McCollum. Batum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Holiday against Payton. Dishes it to Richmond. Nowitzki outside. Payton passes to Drummond. 11 feet away. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Holiday with it. Now Payton defending. Screen by Cousins. Batum against Worthy. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Payton.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Kicks to Richmond. He's scorching hot. Richmond's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, if you're looking to get back into this game, you have to get tougher defensively.
Payton against Holiday. Malone, a screen on Richmond. McCollum dishes to Malone. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. A different look for Denver. Horford comes in for Malone. And Middleton subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Then for the Kings, Mutombo comes in for Andre Drummond. And Van Exel subbed in for James Worthy. Five on the clock. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Money from the wing. Cousins has got 6. Kings leading now by 13. Richmond outside. He feeds it to Mutombo. Back to Richmond. Again, Richmond missing.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Payton following the basket by Chris Middleton. Van Exel no good.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. Fifth on the list, Nick Batum.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, you'd think the energy they expend defensively would take away from their offense, but that's not the case. For most of them, a block leads to an easy basket or fuels their offense.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the Nuggets making a change here. Len's checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Powell's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Kings leading now by 10. He dishes it to Van Exel. Outside for Richmond. Six to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Well, Mitch Richmond in this one, 12 points and 3 assists.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Now here is Holiday. Inside, and Horford, here we go. And another miss by Denver.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Outside Holiday. Batum against Van Exel. Batum passes to Holiday. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Sacramento leading by 11. Mutombo is screen on Holiday. Powell dishes to Nowitzki. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Van Exel against Holiday. From 12 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And boy, have they been rock solid. Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Nowitzki. 7th in free throw percentage, 16th in steals. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets trail by 10. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Picked by Horford. And some room here for Batum. Richmond with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
That's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Len against Mutombo. Len passes to Holiday. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Van Exel dishes to Nowitzki. Here's Powell, defended by Middleton. Here's Van Exel. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Exel's got his second bucket of the night.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 6. Feeds it to Horford. Nice D from Nowitzki.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Middleton. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Denver. Walker comes in for Nicholas Batum. Terry Porter, he's checked in for Sacramento. For Denver, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And that one falls for Middleton. Sacramento leading by 12. Van Exel kicks to Nowitzki. A minute 20 left to play in the third. Porter passes to Nowitzki. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Porter. Holiday dishes to Walker. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And Exel's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Nuggets trail by 12. And Walker kicks to Plumlee. Len a screen. Plumlee the pass to Holiday. He kicks it to Len. And he goes in for the dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Porter. He has 7. Van Exel dishes to Powell. Down low, Mutombo kicks to Van Exel. From outside, off the mark. Walker with it. Lets it go from 11. The second effort. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
The Nuggets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Both free throws good from Len. The third quarter comes to a close. Kings ahead. They're up by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Kings leading now by 8. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Worthy out there with Mutombo. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Elfrid Payton. And it's Porter in at the 2 spot. Walker with it. Now Payton defending. Middleton the pass to Cousins. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
Denver shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Malone a screen on Payton. Walker goes in. The pass to Malone. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. At one point they led by 16. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 12-point Sacramento lead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lays it in off the breakaway.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Walker dishes to Malone. Cousins with a screen on Porter. McCollum kicks to Cousins. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Sacramento leading by 12. Porter passes to Drummond. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting for Denver, Andre Drummond. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Denver. The Kings also with the sub. Richmond. He's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And both free throws good for Drummond. The Nuggets trail by 14. The feed to McCollum. Malone with the screen. Here's Cousins. Hits the jump hook. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
For Sacramento, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Drummond a screen. Pass to Porter. To the inside. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Screen by Cousins. Walker dishes to Cousins. That one rolling around and rims out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Richmond kicks to Porter. Back to Richmond. Fades away. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. McCollum passes to Walker. Up top, Malone. Pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Hits the 3-point bomb.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Richmond dishes to Worthy. Shot off the pick. That's good from Porter on the assist from James Worthy. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's McCollum. To the paint. Here's Cousins. Rebound by the Kings. Mutombo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Mutombo sets a screen. Batum against Richmond. And he gets it to go.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here's McCollum. Mitch Richmond picking up that last basket. Outside, Batum. Shoots. And the shot no good, a bit short.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And it's Drummond missing.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
No hesitation at all right there, just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Kemba Walker. And that one falls for Batum.
Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
Now here's Porter. And Drummond kicks it over to Worthy. Mutombo is screen on Batum. Worthy, the pass to Richmond. That's good from 17 feet away. Richmond's got 11 in the second half. The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's McCollum. The dish to Malone. Outside, Batum. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. The jump hook, and it's Sacramento with the rebound. Mutombo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Denver grabs the miss. McCollum dishes to Holiday. Pass to Malone. Batum against Worthy. Off the pick, and it's sent back by Drummond. Cousins with a screen for Batum. And again, Denver no good. Kings leading now by 14. Worthy kicks to Porter. It's Richmond on the wing. Dishes to Porter. Drummond a screen. Off the screen. The rebound by Holiday.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Now here's Richmond.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here is Porter, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Porter passes to Richmond. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Richmond's got 8 points in the quarter. Now McCollum. There's the pick. Cousins dishes to Holiday. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Drew Holiday. Kings leading now by 13. And here's Porter. Worthy a screen on Holiday. Drummond a screen. Richmond for 3. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
So it's Denver now, after the Kings pick up 2. Screen by Malone. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. McCollum. They get it back. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Worthy. Holiday against Porter. Mutombo is screen on Holiday. Now here's Porter. D right on him. On the wing, Richmond. He's guarded by McCollum. Fires the 3. Richmond no good. The Nuggets trail by 15. And Holiday kicks to McCollum. Puts it up from 12. Richmond with the rebound. Richmond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Porter. Sacramento gets it back. He dishes it to Mutombo. Batum with the steal. Malone outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's gonna go on Mitch Richmond.
At the line for your Nuggets, Karl Malone. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Checking out the game Karl Malone is having. He has 8 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Mutombo. And both free throws good for Malone. Now here's Worthy. Kicks it to Richmond. Lets a floater go, and the layup is up and in. Richmond's got 17 now, just in the second half.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Now here's McCollum. He's covered by Richmond. And another miss by Denver.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Excellent D there from Holiday. The Nuggets trail by 15. Got a hand on it. And the Kings pushing it up now. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Walker's checked in. So it's Denver now. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Sacramento.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Drummond. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Here is Porter after the made shot from Karl Malone. Porter kicks it over to Worthy. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Free throw drops for Worthy. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Middleton, a screen on Payton. Walker the pass to Middleton. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Van Exel with it. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond. Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, Andre Drummond asserted himself in a big way in this game. He is a terrifying presence, and tonight he was fully motivated and engaged. His rebounding on both ends of the court has always been sensational. The man was just a monster in the paint.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.